Alright, so the well has been going pretty steadily. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention, and really that's the best way to screw everything up, is to not pay attention. So as you can see, down here, it's all 7 by 7. You know, and we have, actually, if we go up to the little buffer zone that I gave myself, it's starting to fill up here as well. So this is bad. This is bad, because this could potentially overflow out of this well and in here. We don't want that. So I very quickly, well, not very quickly, obviously, but like I have pulled the lever on this one, and this one. And what I'm going to want to do, actually, is dig into these two areas right here, and well, yeah, I'm going to want to dig into these two areas right here, but I'm also going to want to try to find a way to I potentially want to drain this out a little bit, but if I can get this shut off fast enough, then I won't have to. Like, really, we want someone to pull these levers as quickly as possible, so that all of this 7 by 7, because this is all 7 by 7 as well, right here. And what I really should have done was put a floodgate right here. Well, this is all 7/3s, so this one isn't too bad. But I really should have put a floodgate right here, because all of this 7s is going to drain down into here, and I don't know if there's enough room for it. Yeah, there's probably not. So this might overflow a little bit up into here. Hopefully that won't happen, but we'll see, because regardless of... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get these closed in time. But, oh, and I also told the guy to stop pumping as well, just to, you know, give me some extra leeway. So I have those cutoff valves. So we're just gonna have to wait. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the video here, but we're just gonna have to hope that it does not overflow. Man, yeah. See, that's all 6s and 5s and 4s. So hopefully that doesn't flow up into my hospital. If it does, then I'm gonna have to like tile over this, because it's gonna have mud, and we don't want mud in our hospital. But we'll be back in a bit. Oh, one more quick thing before I go. So I went through and I switched this guy from a militia captain to the captain of the guard, and it wouldn't let me do it directly. Like, I couldn't just you know, go in, because his name wasn't showing up. So I had to go in and completely cancel out the old squad, and then go through, because see, this is the Palisades of Speech. These are all the same guys, but I had to go through and, you know, completely, like, find them all, and it was a little tedious, but I got it done. The other thing is, for whatever reason, this guy, the mayor, when I went to assign him his rooms, he wasn't... The reason why I couldn't find him is because normally it shows up... See, it's still saying ranger, and normally this will show up and actually say mayor when they're elected mayor. So it was just kind of weird. So, like, see if I go in here. Like, he's showing up here at the top. Where is he? Weird. Maybe he's not showing up because... Here, we'll go over to this room. Here he is. So this is my mayor, but it still says ranger, which was a little weird, but now that I know to look for it, I'm not too particularly bothered, because normally whenever you go to assign someone a room, the ones at the very top are always going to be your nobles. As you can see, this is militia commander, hammerer, ranger, chief medical dwarf, bookkeeper. These are all my nobles. So I guess from now on, whenever a new mayor is elected, I'll just know that I'll just look in the top, and whoever is not one of my other nobles will be my mayor. So it's just something to look out for. Also, as you can see, the Captain of the Guard requires better things than the Sheriff did. And we're just taking care of that by smoothing out his room. And as you can see, there's 4 guys here doing it. I have my original Mason, and then just some other guys who, weren't really doing anything. I just set them up to be stone detailers. Yeah, is what that word is. I always forget. So, like, if we go to babies can't work. So here, like, if we go to labors, it's under stoneworking and is stone detailing. So I just have them set up to do that. It's only 4 guys, so they should, with all the work they're going to be doing, stone detailing, they should boost up pretty fast. So, like, as you can see, I haven't done my Great Hall yet, but even still, like, rooms this size, it's already pretty high quality, and not to mention all the tables and things in here. Even though all these tables are just regular, these tables and chairs are just regular quality. Like, see if we go to, it's not gonna let me do it because I'm not on view, or it's not gonna let me do it at all. Weird. Whatever. So yeah. So like, it's our fort is moving along nicely. We're almost to the point to where we should be getting our Baron here pretty soon. Like, hopefully the next time the liaison shows up, he will have deemed us worthy enough to promote our little territory here to a barony, and we will have hit the first major milestone to actually getting the monarch here. So hopefully this challenge will be complete, but we'll have to see. So I've rambled on long enough. I'm sure this part's kind of boring for you guys, but I'll be back. Oh, one more final thing. I know I just said I would cut it off, but I am actually setting up. I haven't done it before. I hadn't done it before this point, and I don't really know why, but I am setting up some archery targets for my Marks Dwarves to actually improve their skills. And I removed all these points right here because I'm actually going to wall this in so that their bolts don't go flying off into nothingness. And also down here, I've set up two beehives. So far, only one of them has any bees in it. The other one has none. But this is going to be the start of a pretty decent-sized colony. I'll probably have either 6 or 10 hives. And the reason why I'm doing that is I'm just setting it up so we can make mead. Because mead isn't really a great quality alcohol, but it is nice to give your dwarves that variety. But yeah, so nothing too exciting going on right now, so we'll be back when the season changes or something else happens, or alright guys, so this is really just a few seconds after the last recording cut, but what I wanted to show you, something has happened. Our mayor has ordered his first mandate. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go to the noble screen, and as you can see right here, he's ordered his first mandate. Now, the way I understand it is once from the time the mandate is issued to the time you have to fill it is about 1 year. So we have plenty of time. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and click on the mayor, and it'll say right here he wants us to make 2 shields. Now this is a piece of cake because it's just 2 generic shields, and we can make them out of anything we want. Metal, wood, doesn't matter. As long as we make 2 shields, we'll be fine. Now the penalty for not making these shields is the mayor will get upset, and he will call for the arrest of someone. So we do have a captain of the guard, so it's not too big of a deal. It would be a big deal if we did not have that captain, because, like I said in a much earlier video, if there's no jail cell, well, actually, we do have a jail. That's what it is. So even if you have a captain but no jail, that's what it is. So if you do not have a jail and you do not have some type of legal system like either the sheriff or the captain of the guard, the punishment will be execution. So whoever the noble feels has wronged them without, by not fulfilling the mandate, they'll just have killed. Which we don't want that. So we're going to go ahead and right now we have plenty of wood. I don't really want to waste. Actually, no, scratch that. We're going to go ahead and make some iron shields. So we'll just make 2 iron shields. And that should be good for now. We'll go ahead and fulfill that mandate, and we'll be good to go. But that's all I wanted to show you guys, and I'll be back once the season changes or something happens. Alright guys, just one more quick update. It is as I feared. Our well is overflowing into our hospital. So right now it's not too bad. It's only 1 or 2 at the most. But as you can see, this whole part right here is completely open. And if we go up here, we can see where we have the cutoff. We have this cutoff right here. It's all 5s, 6s, 4s. We don't start getting down to 3s until this area right here. So this is a pretty big problem. What I'm doing is I'm making some emergency overflows right here, and I'm trying to cut them as fast as I can. They're just going to be real quick and dirty. They're not going to be walled or floored like the rest of my thing is. The only thing I'm going to do is, like, once one of them is open, I'm going to pretty much forbid all the stone and material inside of it, and then just wall off this section right here just to make a quick pipe, and do the same with this one down here. I have someone set up to bring in the low soil because I want to get these floodgates set up as soon as possible. I really should have done this much earlier, but you know, I just wasn't thinking. Because really, we want to get as much out of here as possible, and then once we're done with that, I'll actually go ahead and reset up and put a floodgate right here. But I mean, there's not a whole lot we can do about it now. The only thing we can really hope to do is, like, once this evaporates, or if we can get this built in time, once this evaporates, I'll have to retile this thing to get rid of the mud, because we don't want any mud in our hospital. Both for aesthetics and, you know, I don't think it really does anything to make the guys sick or infected, but I don't really want to take any chances. So, I'll get that done as quick as possible, and I'll give you guys updates as the situation develops. Alright guys, so not quite done with the overflows yet. As you can see, I've changed the design since the last time. Since the last one, I just did straight pipes. I was going to try to get them to, you know, drain off to the side of the map, but the game's not letting me do it. But whatever, these should be good enough as just temporary oops valves. But really, what was going on? What I came back to show you is our armorer is taken by a Fey mood. So we want to see. Hopefully, he'll take one of the Metalsmith's Forge. And there he goes. Hopefully, he'll create something really cool. Yep, there he goes, Metalsmith's Forge. So let's see what he takes. I hope I have enough charcoal. I'm pretty sure I have enough charcoal. We actually just got a message that we ran out, but our guy is over there burning some. So let's see what he takes. That looks like a piece of either iron or steel, probably pig iron. Kind of hard to tell. Real quick, let me just. I'm still triggering it. All kinds of the wrong buttons. Okay, so what I'm going to do real quick is pretty much what I said I was going to before, is forbid all of these. And we're actually going to set this up to be pulled right away. He's still mined, so we're not going to do that overflow valve. Let's go back here, see what our guy's doing. So he's going for marble, looks like? Yeah, that's some marble. So hopefully he creates something actually useful, like some armor. Okay, he's starting, so let's see what he took. He took some pig iron and some dolomite. So hopefully he creates something, like some powerful armor or something to that effect. But we are going to go ahead and cut it off here for now. As you can see, the situation in our hospital has become dire. But this should take care of it. I have to figure out a way to, well, besides paying attention, I have to figure out a way to prevent that from happening again. But this should be it right here. This guy should connect this last mechanism and then immediately... Oh, someone just had a kid. Man, we have way too many kids. Look at this. We have 22 children. There's way too many children. That chickens me. But... So yeah, so this guy should reconnect this and then immediately pull it. And then hopefully that'll drain enough of the water out of the well to, if not recede the flooding, then at least prevent any more from getting into the hospital. And then I'm going to have to go in and redesign. I'm going to have to remove everything from the hospital to get all the mud off of it and then refloor it to get the mud out of there. Apparently someone is freaking out over the beehive. This one's not ready to be split yet. But okay, so here we go. He's gonna pull it. No, he's still hooking that thing up. Actually, since I've been talking about the beehives, I'll actually go ahead and not right now, but once I get the hives up and running, I'll go ahead and describe other things. Okay, good. So he pulled it, so this should drop, and there we go. Awesome. Man, that's moving fast. But yeah. Major crisis averted. This is a minor crisis, but it's fixable. It's fixable. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do the same thing with the other valve as well. But yeah, so this should be it. Did they fix this? Oh yeah, they totally. Get both these bad boys open. Actually, let's go ahead and forbid all of these as well. But yeah, so that should be it. I'll go ahead and come back. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here, take care of a few more things, and I will come back once that guy finishes his construction, and we'll see what new artifact we have. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so our metalsmith has finished his creation, and he made a pig iron mail shirt, and his name is whatever. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. It is worth 38,000. Its name translates to the imprisoned music, so that's kind of odd. Alright, so this says, this is a pig iron mail shirt. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with cushioned dolomite carbochons. The object menaces with spikes of pig iron. So yeah. Pretty, I don't really know how it holds up, armor-wise. I'm a little bit mad that he wasted the pig iron, because, you know, like, the way you get pig iron is you go to your smelter, and you actually take a bar of iron, and you turn it into pig iron, and then with that you can make steel. So now I have to make another one to make up for the steel bar, or the iron bar that he just wasted. But not too bad. So real quick, I just kind of want to talk very briefly about the beehives. I opened my front gate because I kept getting spammed with. Yeah, let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, see. Just look at that, just spammed over and over and over again with could not find pathway to the hive. It's very, very irritating. But basically what they do is you want to build a hive either out of stone or whatever material you feel like building it out of. And you place them somewhere. And then you set them to install colony when ready. And you do that for all of them. Now, you can have a few, like what will happen is the hive will get bigger and bigger and bigger until they make honeycomb and, well, first they'll make honeycomb. Once they've made honeycomb, then they're ready to be split. And what will happen is, like, one of your bee workers will come over and he'll take the honeycomb and he'll move it into an available colony. But the way you get your first ones is they have to find wild beehives. And they really wanted to, like, the reason why I was getting spammed with those messages is because my bee workers or my beehivesmen or whatever you want to, whatever their title is, they really wanted to install another colony into that empty hive. So they just kept spamming over and over and over again because the gate was closed. But basically what will happen is you want to set up about half of your hives, maybe not quite half, well yeah, like however many you plan on using. So like right now I have 2. So one is always going to be set to to do not gather products, saves for split. And then my other one I'm actually going to turn to to gather products when ready. So what'll happen is once the hive gets big enough, they'll come and they'll actually kill off all the bees in the hive, and they will take the honeycomb and they'll press it in a screw press. Like they'll do a couple of things to it, to where they'll make honeycomb and a barrel of honey, and then the honey we can actually process it to mead, which is a very cheap alcohol, but you know it's nice. It's just nice to have it, and you can sell it for money. But you know, there's that, and then you can also get royal jelly, and I don't know what that does. I think you can use it for food, but we'll probably just sell it. I tend to not do a whole lot with the hives. Like I won't have too many. Like I'll maybe get, you know, maybe 2 more. But so see, it'll have all these, and like the way you'll know it when it's ready to split is like you know, you can check inside. It'll say live honeybees, but it'll also say honeycomb and royal jelly, I think. But yeah, so that should be it for now. I need to finish setting up my archery range here, which I still haven't done because I was too preoccupied with my overflow situation. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about that too. So it did finish. Like as you can see, some of them have actually gone down to 7. This whole thing is back to open space instead of being full of water. And these are all back down to 1s and such. Now what I'm going to have to do is once all this water dries, a lot of this is going to be like these beds right here, or these beds and tables are all going to be covered with mud, as well as these cabinets and bags and chests. These are all going to be covered with mud. So I'm actually going to have to remove them from the hospital and then place them again, because if I don't do that, then they're always going to have mud on them. But so yeah, that should be it for now. I think, yeah, our mandate is finished. But yeah, so that should be it for now. Nothing super exciting, but still pretty exciting nonetheless. So, I have started producing steel. I think I mentioned that very briefly. So yeah, the first things I'm gonna do, like, just one more very brief thing about the steel product. So what you want to do is when you have iron, you want to turn like about half of it into pig iron, like however much you want to make steel. Like if you want to say make 20 bars of steel, so and you're gonna make 10 things of pig iron and then do steel, because what will happen is when you make the steel bars, your guys will take iron, 1 thing of iron, 1 pig iron, and then a flux stone, which in this case is our dolomite, and then some fuel, and he'll do whatever he has to do to them to kind of like, you know, fuse them all together, and the whole thing ends up making 2 steel bars, because it turns the iron into pig iron and it like melts them together, and they end up with enough material to make 2 steel bars. So what I'm going to have to do is, because since right now, since we're not using lava, we're just kind of rationing our charcoal, I'm going to have to do the math on how much I need, how much steel I need for 10 breastplate, for a full set of steel armor, and then whatever weapons that I'm going to need for my marks, for my brute squad isn't going to be too bad, because only 2 of them, or 3 of them, I should say, because I have 2 spear dwarves and a swords dwarf, so I'm only going to need 3 weapons, 3 steel weapons, I should say. Everything else is going to be made out of silver for now. I might switch them over to steel maces and hammers, but probably not. I really like the silver maces and hammers, so I'll probably just keep those. So yeah, so I need a full steel armor for everybody, as well as steel shields. These guys I'm not going to worry about too much. They're going to stay with leather. Once we get some adamantine, I might actually make them some adamantine armor, but for now, they're good with leather. But yeah, so that should be it for now. We're still in midsummer, and I will go ahead and give you guys an update once something interesting happens or the season changes again. We actually should be due for some human for the human caravan to show up to trade with. So I probably want to make sure I have enough things to trade with them. Although I'm not really too worried about the humans. I'm more worried about the dwarves when they come back. But yeah, that should be it for now. I'll be back in a bit.